Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Automation with Arnab. Hello, I am Arnab. Hope you guys are doing very well. Sorry for long gap. Now here I am with another video. So today I'll discuss about how to start your journey with Appium and WebDriverIO. So a lot of people in these current days, so they are willing to use Node.js for automation. It can be mobile automation, it can be web automation. Okay, for web automation I have already created video with Node.js and Selenium. You can see that videos. I'll give the video link in the tutorial video link in the description. And today I'll show you that how you can start your journey. You can do mobile automation testing and how to start. Suppose you have a fresh computer, how you have to, what is the step to install everything, and you should start how you can start your journey. Okay, using WebDriverIO. So for mobile automation we need WebDriverIO. Okay, to write the Appium test cases, Appium script actually, for using Node.js. Okay, so first is that you have to install Node.js. Okay, so if you go here, I'll give this link in the video description. You can download based on your system. It can be Windows, it can be Mac. You can download the file and you can install that one Node.js. Okay, so once Node.js is getting installed, you can check like this. Okay, so it is showing me that the which version is installed, and if I want to type any Node.js command, so I can type that one. Okay, so now I am exiting. Next step is that if you don't have any idea that how to start with Appium with your journey. Okay, so for that one, here I'll show you that how to start your journey with Appium for Android. Okay, so for Android you have to install, we need the Android SDK because Appium is dependent on Android SDK. Using the Android SDK, they will communicate with your device. Okay, so that is a very interesting thing. So that's why we need the Android SDK. So for current these days, if you have to install current Android SDK, you have to install the Android Studio. For this one also I'll mention the link in the video description so that you don't have to search. You can directly download the Android Studio and you can install the Android Studio. Once you will install the Android Studio, it will automatically install the Android SDK. Then what you have to do, you have to mention the Android home. Okay, how you can mention that one, I'll show you guys. In the environment variable you have to mention that one. If you go to the advanced system setting, environment variables, like this. So where you will find the Android SDK, under the users, your username, go inside the app data. If app data is not showing, sometimes app data is hidden, so you have to show all your hidden files in your computer. Then go inside the local, go inside the Android, then you will find the SDK folder. This one also I'll mention in the video description so that you guys don't have to memorize this one. Okay, so once you will done with that one, so that you can check that it is correctly set or not, you can check like this, adb is working or not, because we need the adb commands. And also Appium will use the Android SDK to talk with the device. Next is that how to install Appium. So currently now Appium version 2 is officially released, so that's why I'll show you using Appium how to install the, you have to use Appium version 2, not the Appium older version, that Appium desktop version. Okay, I'll not show that one. I will show you that how you can install the Appium version 2 and how you can use that one. Okay, so once you will install Node.js and Node.js is ready and Android is ready, you can check like that npm is working or not from your command line. If you check that one, that npm is working, just type the npm command. You can check that one npm install Node.js is properly installed or not, or npm is working or not. Okay. So npm is to maintain the node modules. That's why we need the npm. Once you will install node.js, it will automatically get installed. Okay, you don't have to worry about that one. It's kind of, you can say that Maven or Gradle kind of thing. Okay. Next is that if it is not reflecting, you can, what you can do, that you can reboot your system one time. Some of the system it may directly not reflecting after installation. You can, if you reboot your system after, you can try, it should work. Okay. Next is that once npm is working fine and Android Studio is installed with Android SDK, next step is that you have to install the Appium. How you can install the Appium? There is a command you can use, npm space I space minus G. Minus G means you are installing not for your own user, you will install this one for global, for all the users for your computer. Next is that appium @next. It will install the current version of Appium. Okay. For my case, it's already installed. Even though if I am entering that one, it will show me that what it is. Just try to install that one. You can see that I'm using the global, that's why location is global. I have used minus G, that's why it's installing globally. Okay, it is checking that the current version is installed or not. If it is not installed, it will install the current version. It will take some time, so just be with me. Meanwhile, I can discuss with you guys that if you are new to automation, you don't have any prior experience on the automation, how you have to identify elements and what are the elements and what is this, because Appium is highly dependent on Selenium. So I am suggesting you guys that please see my Appium videos, Appium earlier videos or Selenium videos, you can see. Okay, so all these things, because where I have discussed in detail how to identify elements, what is element, what is weights and all these things. That was not with Node.js, but that was with Java. But you can understand, you can grab the idea what it is, because here I'll show you, but I'll tell you, but in a little bit way, in a brief way. Okay, so it is now installed. Okay, next is that how to start the server. Just once you will done with the installation, you will see that it is there in the funding is everything is installed, added. It is showing that added 424 packages in 51 seconds. Everything is done. There is no error in your console. You can just type Appium. So it will try to start the driver. Appium server. So it is started the Appium server. Okay, so by default it will started, you can see the URL 0.0.0:4723. Here I am not going to discuss in detail about Appium version 2, what is the new thing, what is the detail Appium, what they have done, changes has been implemented for Appium version 2 and all these details. In the next video you will find all those details. Okay, so one thing I can say you here, that one, in Appium version 2 they what I can say that they decoupled the drivers. Like for Android, we need UI Automata 2 driver to communicate with Android devices, to write the Android script. We need XCUI test driver to communicate with the iOS devices. Okay, if you are very new to automation, you don't have idea what is this kind of thing. So I'm giving a brief understanding on this one. So Appium needs some drivers to get. For Selenium, they use WebDriver to get connected with, or not only WebDriver, not, that's a wrong thing. So WebDriver need a particular driver for each of the browser. Like for Chrome, they need Chrome driver. For Firefox, they need Gecko driver, like that. Same thing in Appium, based on your OS, they need the driver to connect with the device, or they, so that they can talk with the devices. Okay, So for Android, they are using UI Automata 2 driver that is provided by the Android itself. For iOS devices, they need XUI test driver. So here in Appium version 2, you have to install those driver explicitly. Okay, it will not come with when you install the Appium. Okay, so how you can check that one? So if I am stopping the Appium server, just you have to press Ctrl C, or if you're in Mac, you have to press Command C. Okay, Appium driver list. If you type this command, so it will show you the details. Let's see. It is showing that what are the available drivers for this Appium has, that UI Automata 2 is available, Windows is available, XUI test, all the Espresso, Safari, Gecko, Chromium, everything is available. But installed is, they are showing that what is installed, because I have earlier installed the UI Automata 2 driver and Windows driver. So how to install that one? Appium driver install and the driver name. All these commands I will mention in the video description. Otherwise, you can pause the video and you can see that you can see the command, and you can type by yourself. Okay, UI Automata 2. So it is already installed. If you have to uninstall that one, just instead of install, you have to type. You have to give the command. You have to write the command uninstall. Okay, so it is done. So now I am starting the Appium server again. Meanwhile, so we need Appium inspector to identify the elements. Okay, so again I am saying that those people who are new to automation, who don't know that how to identify element, what is element, or all these things details. So I'll mention the video link in the description, tutorial video link. You can see those video and you can understand that what it is and what are the details. Okay, here for mobile automation for Appium, we need a separate application that is called Appium inspector, that is provided by the Appium itself to identify the elements. Okay, so that one also you have to install. That is already installed in my system. So that installation link also I'll mention in the video description. If you need that one, you can install from them there. Okay, so we need some capabilities to connect with the device, that particular device. What is capabilities? Capabilities means we have to pass some information to the Appium server that this is the device, this is the OS, this is the application we need to open through Appium. Okay, using the Appium server, we have to open the application. Okay, otherwise they will not able to communicate with that device for that particular application. Okay, which is installed in your device. Okay, and here this Appium inspector is very good application that if you are using any cloud providers, cloud device provider like BrowserStack, SauceLab, CTest, you can use this Appium inspector also. Okay, otherwise, so here you can say from the console it is running on the 0.0.0. In the host you have to mention that IP. Okay, and the port you have to mention that one, and path you don't have to mention anything because here they are just running here. Earlier in the Appium version 1, we have to provide that /wd/up. Now they have removed all those things. Okay, I am showing you some example that how it looks like that. We have to provide the automation name. We have to provide the platform name, that what platform means the OS. We have to provide the device details. This one is optional. I'm not discussing right now. Then you have to provide the app details. For Android, we have to provide app package and the app activity, or we have to provide the app, where then we have to provide the APK link. So it will install the APK and it will launch the application. Otherwise, if you want to launch the application which is already installed, so you have to provide the app package and the activity. Activity means just the page. You can consider that one as a page. Okay, particular page if you want to open that one. So how to get that one? I'll provide the command for the adb command for that one in the video description, so that you can understand. You can use that command to get the app package and activity. Just you have to connect your device. Let me connect my device with my computer. So it's now connected. Okay, so how to check the device is connected properly? Okay, I need another console. We have to type this command adb devices. You can find that what are the devices is connected with your computer. It will show you here. First time when you use the first time, it will show you that it is unauthorized and the device details. So you will get a pop-up in your device that you have to allow that one, so that from the next time onwards it will not show that unauthorized. It will show you per device. Instead of unauthorized, it will show you the device. So we can use that particular. This is your device name or device ID, you can say. Okay. Once your device is connected, you have to launch the application in your phone, and then you can type that type that command, adb command I will provide, so that it will return you the app package name and the app activity. Means that particular page is opened in your application. Okay. Okay, next is that to write the code using Node.js, means the JavaScript or TypeScript, we need Visual Studio Code. You have to install Visual Studio Code. You can install that one by your own. Okay, I'll give the video description. You can search in the Google, or you can directly use that link. Okay, I'll provide the download link in the video description. Next is that to create a project. Okay, so I'll go. I have a folder particular. I'll use that particular folder. This is my folder. From here only, I'll start the command prompt. Okay, and what I'll do that I will type the command. So I'll use npm to create the project. So what I'll do that npm init. Okay, it will initialize a Node.js project. Okay, you can see that it is asking for a package name, like Appium NodeJs demo. Okay, next version, I'm not giving any version. There is no git repository, keywords, nothing, license, nothing. They'll create. Yes, it is done. So inside this folder, I'll find that folder called Appium NodeJs demo. Let's go to the folder Appium NodeJs. They have created here. Oops, they have created here. Sorry. I have to create a folder here, then I have to go inside it. It is taking this folder as a base. Sorry for that one. So this is a mistake. You should not do that mistake. Create a folder, go inside that folder, so that folder will be your code base. Okay. Appium what? Appium NodeJs demo. Okay. From here only, okay. From here I will do again the npm init, so that here they will create a Node.js project. Appium NodeJs demo project. So got no description, nothing. Yes. So you can see they have created the package.json file. Okay. Next is that I'll install the WebDriverIO. We need WebDriverIO to write the Appium code. Okay. Just like that, we need the Java client jar. If you are writing code in Java, Instead of that one, here we need WebDriverIO package via npm. We will install via npm. That will help us to write the code, okay, in JavaScript for Appium. How to install a dependency? This is, you can call a dependency, npm I minus save minus dev WebDriverIO. If you doesn't have idea what is a WebDriverIO or on these details, so I have a plan that in future I'll create a detailed video on WebDriverIO and all these things. Okay, you can use WebDriverIO to write Selenium code also. Okay, it's just like Maven. If you have an idea on Maven on Gradle, it's exactly same kind of thing. It is installing the dependency. Okay, it's installed now. Next, open Visual Studio, open folder, and you can open the folder you just created. This folder, you will find the node modules that we just installed. Inside that one, the detailed required thing they have in download package.json file. Once you created that one, it getting created. That information we have typed, those information is here. Okay, and another folder file, you can see that that is package log.json. Okay, next is that, sorry, I'll create a file and called test.js. Okay, here I'll write code in JavaScript, okay, not in TypeScript. First is that we have to import the WebDriverIO. Okay, so what is that when import WebDriverIO means that what is the class we required? Just think about like Java. Okay, if you don't have any idea in JavaScript, okay, it's kind of same like that. If you have idea on that one, so that you can understand. Okay, we are importing that one. Okay, next is that capabilities, and we have to write like this. I'll already show you guys that. You have to write, give the platform name, it is Android. You have to provide like this. Okay, automation name, I have to provide two. So I'm doing very quickly. If you guys want to practice, just pause the video and you can do that. So if you have a experience in Appium, you can, the one question it can come into your mind, the why I'm giving the Appium before the automation name and device name. This is required. They have introduced this one, otherwise you will not be able to communicate. Okay, otherwise it will not be able to understand the capabilities. Okay, you have to use Appium as a prefix. Okay, appkacge device details we can grab from here. This one is our device name. Okay, for testing purpose I will use settings. So I have the package name and the details for settings of an Android phone. Okay, so that's I'm providing that one. Once you will done, you can give this one. Okay, so our constant variable, our variable is ready, which is named as a capabilities, where we have mentioned all the capabilities. Next is that we are creating another. Okay, where we provide host name. We have to provide the host here. This is our host. Okay, next we have to provide the port. Sorry. So why I'm writing this one? So this is I'm writing that if to show you guys that if you anything is mentioned on your system environment that it's mentioning as a Appium host or Appium port, that will take that one. Otherwise, it will take the details I'm providing. That is 0.0.0.0.0 for my case, and the port is 4723. Next is that you can provide the log level. Okay, that is for me. That is the info and the capabilities. Okay, then it is done. Then I'll create a function. Run my first test. Okay, where I'll initialize the creating and initialize the driver, and use this constant details. So in this line I'll create the driver. So when I'll call this one, so using this one they will call the details, they will use these details, they will try to connect with the Appium driver. Okay, this remote method is from the WebDriverIO. Okay, next is that, so try battery item, driver dot dollar. I have the information, that's why I can write this one. In your case, you have to find that one. So how to use Appium inspector, I will give you the video link, and so that you can find all the details there. Have it, click. These are method coming from the WebDriver we are using. Okay, then finally pause. All these methods are coming from the WebDriver. Session means that you close that one. Next is that, so how to run this one. Okay, so we can run this one from here. We can open the terminal and we can do that one. Otherwise, you can go to console from here to the dir. You can find there is a test.js, your JS file. You can see, type the command node.js. Node, the command node space your file name. So You can see, okay, let me bring the Appium server so that we can see it is showing or not, it is connecting or not. Okay, pressing. What is happening? Things happening. Okay, let me try to run from here. Yes, that's why it is not able to. Sorry. Okay, why there is a issue? What is the issue? Okay, this is case sensitive. I think that's why it is not able to identify what is the parameter. Let's run again. Okay, again there is a failure. Automation name, your own platform name, Android, you have installed the drivers. Okay, it is installed for me. Why it is? Oops, there is a space, that's why it is throwing the error, I think. Now you can see here it is getting connected. Let's try to launch it. It is launched in my device, I can see, and I think it's no, it's not done yet. Okay, it's opened the settings, it's clicked on that one, it's done. From here also it's done. You can see the session has been created and then it's done. So this is the way you can start your journey, okay, using Appium and NodeJs using WebDriverIO. Okay, if you have any confusion, you can send me email on that one so that I can help you on that one. And if you guys need a professional, if you want a tutorial, need coaching on that, this Appium tutorial or anything, you can directly email to me. I can try to arrange on that one, and of course that will be a paid course. Thank you. If you like this video, please share with others, and please do subscribe my channel also if you're new in my channel, new in my channel, and please see my other videos also. Thank you.